What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Game Week FC. What you're looking at right now is my team from Game Week 8. 56 points, right on average. Wow, that's spectacular. We are in 3 millionth something place out of 13 million. Honestly, pretty good. I'm beating 9 million people. Hooray, hurrah. However, I want to be better. Okay? All I got to do is get one good weekend, and that'll put me ahead of another million people. So we are going to keep chugging along. Here is my team, 56 points. Honestly, not bad. I captain Holland. It's good. Most people probably have that as well. Disappointed in several people. My defense, Watkins, João Pedro, didn't help at all. Bruno Fernandes, Holland, Njai, Rice, those guys are carrying my team at the moment. I don't know why Gavardio did not start this weekend. That kind of pisses me off. I would have had an extra 6 points. Should have started Dubravka. Is what it is. But honestly, we are getting to the point where we might just do a wild card and finally replace all these dead players on defense and get more productive attackers. So let's look at the highest point total. Zulutino FC, 138 points. Holy crap. Bench boost. Anybody, he captained Mateta. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Dude, if you have, wow, he had James on the bench. Look at that bench boost, guys. That's incredible. All this guy needs to do is get rid of João Pedro and try to fit Holland in that team. And this guy is set, dude. Get rid of maybe Gakpo and João Pedro, fit Holland in there, and then find another good midfielder. That's a solid team. That is a solid team. All right, congrats, Zulutino FC. Team of the week. There you go. If you watched my differential squad video for this past weekend, one of the guys was Mukiela. He had 17 points in the team of the week. Pretty impressive. Mateta, Holland. If you had both of those guys, your team cooked this weekend. 3 Chelsea guys. That's impressive. Dubravka had a great weekend. But that's it. Let's move on to Player of the Week, James. Nice. He deserves it. He's been in and out with injuries. He deserves it. Moving on to my differential squad for this weekend. If you missed out on last week's video, my differential squad team had if you had all the players and you did a bench boost, you would have had probably 90 points, which is actually fantastic. I got some pretty good guys last weekend. That was a good week. But this is our new Game Week 9 team. Starting off with Jordan Pickford in goal, 10.2% owned. Tottenham have a Champions League game this week. They could be sluggish in this one. Pickford will be making saves. I don't know if he's going to get a clean sheet, but you never know. It's possible. Pickford's going to keep his team in the game. He is Mr. Clutch. He always has a game where he's probably going to save a PK. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Petrovic, clean sheet potential, Nottingham Forest are butt cheeks. Tarkowski, kind of the same reason as Pickford. He's going to get tons of action, defensive contribution points. Don't know if clean sheet, but it's possible. Chalobah, 7.7% owned. Sunderland, clean sheet. Now, hear me out. My first Wolves player this season, I believe. I don't know if I picked anybody else. 0.1% owned. Honestly, I don't know which Wolves defender to pick. However, this guy has been kind of the most consistent. His ICT index is the highest for a Wolves defender, I believe. He's been consistently getting good minutes. His XGI is not awful. So I actually think Wolves get a clean sheet win this weekend. That's one of my bold predictions. They have to get a win. Burnley are coming off a high of beating Leeds. They could be a little hungover for this game. So I think it's a good spot to take Wolves. I think if they're going to win a game this season, it should be now. It should. If they don't win this game, then I might, if I was a Wolves fan, I'd probably give up hope. If you haven't already. So Diakite, he's not Senesi, but he's right next to Senesi. He's consistently getting minutes. 90, 90, 90. Clean sheet potential against Nottingham Forest. Forest are in shambles. They just got Sean Deitch as their manager. It's going to take him some time to adapt. If they're probably just going to be playing more defensively, and that just means less goals for Forest. And probably going to be a 0-0 draw. So, Sven Botman, Fulham, they are struggling to score goals this season. I like Sven Botman because he's getting minutes consistently. 90, 4.9% or 4.9 mil, 0.6% owned. Just a cheap way into the Newcastle defense. Clean sheet potential there. Declan Rice has quietly been one of the best midfielders this FPL season. As you can see right here on the left, he is in third place for total points in midfielders, which is incredible. And he's just been quietly one of the best players in the league this year. Next up, we got Morgan Rogers, 5.1% owned. His ownership has dropped since the beginning of the season just because Villa were struggling. But they're back. They're performing now. They're playing really well. And even though they're playing Man City at home, I still fancy Villa. I really do. I fancy them to get goals. And I think Morgan Rogers could be the guy to do that. Goals, assists, he does it all. So I like Rogers in there. Again, he scored last game, got an assist the game before that. Yeah, I'm just going to ride the wave. Cunha, he's back playing. He got 90 minutes last game against Liverpool. Should get another 90 this game. Brian concede goals. Brian and Bumo scored last game. I like Cunha to chip in a little bit more at home. Next up, we got Anton Stach at home against West Ham. West Ham are abysmal right now. Stach is the playmaker for Leeds United. I wouldn't be surprised if he did something special in this game. I do think there's goals in this game from both sides, so I don't mind taking a couple pieces from there. Kluivert, 1.1% owned. He got 75 minutes last weekend, the most that he's had in a while. I like him in this game against Nottingham Forest. I could see this being a defensive game, a low-scoring game, maybe. And then maybe, I don't know, Bournemouth could get a PK. If they get a PK, then it's either Kluivert or Semenyo. But I just think as a differential, Kluivert, 1.1% owned. I see value. Jeroboam, he was in my team last weekend. Didn't really do anything. However, he always comes clutch eventually. And Leeds are nothing special. And as I said before, I think there's going to be goals in this game. If West Ham score a goal, it's probably going to be because of this guy. Next up, we got Alexander Isak, 9.7%. Liverpool have been so disappointing. Isak still trying to find his feet there. However, Brentford are good at home, but I just think Liverpool have too much quality. This could be a high-scoring game. Isak, I could totally see him getting something from this game. He needs the. I mean, Liverpool paid a shit ton for him. Excuse my language, but this guy has to come. He has to come through eventually. He has to. Okay. If I'm Isak, I'm like, hey, I can't disappoint these fans. I can't disappoint this club. They paid a record amount for me. Like I have to contribute. So I like him. Liverpool have a good record against Brentford. I like him as a differential away at Brentford. Lastly, we have Krupi Jr., 2.3% owned. I mean, dude, this guy had an absolute weekend. Prior to the game against Palace, he didn't start. Evan Nielsen was hurt, so he started for Evan Nielsen. Guy goes and scores the first 2 goals of the game. 12 points. And it looks like Evan Nielsen's going to be hurt again this weekend. So, Nottingham Forest at home? Yeah, that's easier than Palace away. You kidding me? Would not be surprised if he got another goal. Krupi Jr.'s class. He's a young, upcoming talent. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. That's my differential squad. I show you my points, yada, yada. Make sure you guys tune into our videos later this week. And as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Love you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe the video, and I will see you later. Adios.